Matter of fact, I'm going to keep that one up there because we still be over there. But check it out, man. They talking about the child welfare system is failing children, separating black and brown families. They always got to shoehorn the brown in there, but got a whole picture of black people right there on the front. We'll be right back on the Keep It P Podcastonian. Easy.
I got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Cut the check, reparation, 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 cut the check.
Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
Yo, and we back in the dough. It is the Keep It P podcast, bro. And I'm curious to hear what they're talking about this welfare system, because we've been telling y'all for years that it's been a sham to break up the black family. Now everybody know that now, and we've been telling y'all. We know the government was evil and everything, trying to kick the black man out the house. We know that. We know that now. It says, over the last 6.5 years, I have represented over 400 children in Queens County Family Court in New York, where children are removed from their parents for various reasons. The saddest part of my job is having to answer these questions, which are rooted in confusion, fear, and grief. Most children with whom I work with love their parents regardless of the circumstances and want reunification. Of more than 25,000 children involved in potential child protection investigations in New York City last year, a vast majority of the African American or Latinx. I mean, at least they told us in the article, I guess. I mean, they did it right at the title. I'm just saying. But can you, if you're going to do that, if you're going to do that, could you put a split side-by-side picture there? Show both people you talking about. Don't just black and brown with the whole picture of the black family right there. Or maybe, look, the little light-skinned baby in the blue, maybe she got a Dominican father or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, geez Louise. Anyway, it says that a closer look into the city's data showed that more than a third of those children's parents have had active family court cases, most of whom, again, were black or Latinx. Eventually, more than 2,300 black children and 1,800 Latinx children were removed from their home. Okay, all right, I'm not about nobody getting removed from their homes, That seems like an issue as well to me. See, but still, can we deal with them separately so that the black children don't lack what you gonna shove all the way over there to the Latinx children? Can we do that? It says that the numbers, although startling, are not surprising. It is no secret. Ain't no secret now.
Oh, here we go. Everybody knows.
Ain't no secret now. I tried to tell you. We've been telling you the whole time. I can't believe it, boy. Do we know these articles or do we know these articles?
Man.
It ain't no secret that black and brown families disproportionately encounter the criminal, legal, and financial system. Shut up, man. Since our nation's founding, these have always been legitimate threats against families of color. Oh, here we go. Particularly black.
No, it has not always been for the of color. Some of you folks is new to the list.
Particularly black. So it's all black, but it's a few of them other ones springing in there now. Don't forget about the other ones. Shut up. It says, particularly black, Latinx, and indigenous families. Historically, systematic racism, poverty, and direct government policies have undermined our households, our upbringings, and our traditions, and those forces are still in the forefront of the issues today, particularly in family court. The child welfare system and the system that's supposedly created to protect families is defective. Today, many of the cases in family court are aligned. Certain types of abuse and neglect are actually byproducts of poverty and community disinvestment that causes tremendous amounts of family displacement. I have seen children removed because of complaints of dirty homes, or because they were at home alone while parents were at work or had to run errands, or because they missed too many days out of school. These are all situations in which additional support and investment could help the family. Don't give them no checks now. Give them some Walmart gift cards.
That's all.
You better give them some gift cards to Kroger. Go on down there, Kroger, get you something to eat now. Y'all don't need no reparations.
Did you see how they mention we have traditions, but in the same breath will say we don't have no tradition or culture?
Y'all ain't got no culture now. Y'all ain't got no culture, but you got traditions. Shut up. Thank you. I love when you come back behind something I read and bust it down when I miss it. I love that. I really do. It says, I have seen children.
Hey, hold on. And I like how they it could be because they had a dirty house and then all the other ones was legitimate. But you started off with the first one. It could be a dirty house, or they could be at home alone because they got to go to work now. They could be going to work.
Because you know them blacks is known for being dirty and filthy. Right?
What?
Like,
Come on.
Come on, good catch. Very good one. It says that in 2017, I represented 2 siblings who removed from their home and barred from returning unless their mother gets better housing. The case lasted for years, even though the mother was regretful of an excess of corporal punishment that had led to initial removal.
Hold on. So what's your suggestion to just get some better housing? We're gonna take your kids. You better get some. We don't know how you gonna do it. We don't know where you gonna get the bread from. But
you just get some better housing now. You got to go get you some better housing now. That's what you got to do.
You gonna take your kids, fam?
We gonna hold on to your children for a little bit now. Go out there and find you some better housing. That's what you got to do.
You got meth head males out here on the street picking scabs with their kids and a musty dog. And you got the nerve to be trying to take some.
But you got to go down there and get you some better housing now. That's what you got to do. It goes on to say, the case lasted for years, even though the mother was regretful of the excessive corporal punishment that led to the initial removal. And now I'm saying, like, what they're saying is they removed the kids for her doing corporal punishment. She didn't even whoop their ass. She made them like stand on a wall or hold some books or some shit like that.
Oh, come on.
I mean, because they would have just
and then blame it on the housing.
Right. And then it's like what they've been doing is taking away the ability for parents to rear their kids. You know what I'm saying? That's why these little mothers out here running wild, because ain't nobody whooping their ass. And I'm not saying beat your kids or nothing like that. I can say, man, without a shadow of a doubt, a lot of the whoopings that I got, I deserved them.
Period.
A lot of the whoopings that I got saved me. I mean, one whooping I got saved me from being in a raid. One whooping I got made me think twice about stealing some shit again. One whooping I got and punishment for the summer made sure I never sold drugs for a long time till I got grown. I ain't fucking with dope for a minute. I ain't messed with drugs for a minute. Anyway, lastly, it goes on to say, the situation is far from explainable, and it is often the case that parents are not given adequate resources or time to remedy their issues. Federal law and parents must demonstrate through various state-mandated services, including health, mental health, drug counseling, domestic violence prevention, and they have to have clear insight into their own behaviors to avoid termination of their parental rights within 15 months.
All over
Man, hold on. You got to turn your whole life around in 15 months?
Over some housing?
To keep your children.
In America?
Dude, Man, when I tried to get custody of my kids, they made me do all that. They was piling. They was like, "Give up, nigga. You don't want them kids. Give up, cause we gonna make you do everything." They did.
It ain't funny, but how he said it is funny.
Yeah, we gonna make you do everything. You gonna give up. We gonna make you give up. You gonna quit, nigga. Quit, nigga. We want to take your kids and put them in some white people homes so they can abuse them and they can be sex trafficked.
For real though.
Yeah, for real though. Now that's not the he part. Boy, y'all better fight for them cheering. If y'all got some cheering going through this system, man, aunties, uncles, whatever, man, shout out to the people that took over people's shorties when they in their family. I know a couple here. You know what I'm saying? I know one girl for sure that I did some work for. She took over a baby and a toddler, nigga, because something was happening with her people. It was not her kid, but she took them over. I even shot their official adoption party. It was beautiful.
Shout out.
But yes, real talk. Like, so if you can do it, do it. Like, get them babies. We got to save our own because they going to end up in the wrong hands. I'm telling you now. They going to the wrong hands.
Now. You was one.
I tried to tell you, look here, I ain't going to hold you, but I'm going to mold you, fold you, scold you about being on code. You know, I got a couple words for you, boy. Hold on now. If you listen with your ears and not your hands, boy. Subscribe if you're live, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you dare. If you's a real player, over there on the platforms we own Jones, and just to bring it on home, I got love, peace with the blessings, and Maloha out the Doha for shiggity show ha. You already niggity know how.